I never thought I'd become invisible at my own company's charity gala. My name is Elliot, and I spent 6 months planning that event. 6 months, coordinating with donors, booking the venue, arranging everything down to the last detail. My fiancée Vanessa was supposed to be by my side, supporting me like she always promised. Instead, I watched her dance with Tyler Barrett for the 3rd song in a row. Elliot, you okay? My business partner Derek touched my shoulder. You look like you're about to break that champagne glass. I'm fine, I said, but I wasn't. Tyler was one of our major investors, wealthy, smooth-talking, and currently holding my fiancée closer than I'd held her in months. Vanessa laughed at something he whispered, throwing her head back like she didn't have a care in the world. Like I didn't exist. That's inappropriate, Derek muttered. Want me to cut in? No, let's see how this plays out. I walked over to the bar, keeping them in my peripheral vision. My sister Rachel appeared beside me, her expression tight. How long has this been going on? She asked. The dancing? About 30 minutes. No, Elliot, how long has this, she gestured toward the dance floor, been going on? I didn't have an answer. Vanessa and I had been together for 3 years, engaged for 6 months. Lately, she'd been distant, always on her phone, making excuses about working late. I'd chalked it up to wedding stress. Now I watched her press against Tyler like they were the only 2 people in the room. I need some air, I said. Rachel grabbed my arm. Don't you dare leave your own event. She's the one who should be embarrassed. But I wasn't embarrassed. I was furious. The song ended and another began. Vanessa finally looked around, spotted me at the bar, and had the audacity to wave. Then she kept dancing with Tyler. Elliot Chin is a good guy, I heard someone say behind me. Wait, no, that's a forbidden name. Let me restart this. My colleague Amanda approached, her face sympathetic. Everyone's talking, she said quietly. Let them talk. No, I mean everyone's talking. About her. About how disrespectful this is. Vanessa finally left the dance floor 20 minutes later. She glided over to me, her makeup perfect, not a hair out of place. Having fun? I asked. Tyler is such a good dancer. You should take lessons, babe. You never want to dance with me. I asked you to dance twice tonight. You said you were tired. She waved her hand dismissively. Oh, that was before the good music started. Don't be jealous, Elliot. It's not attractive. Derek stepped between us. Vanessa, this is Elliot's event. Maybe show some respect? Excuse me? I'm networking. Tyler's company might invest more in your little tech startup. Little tech startup? I repeated. She patted my cheek. You know what I mean. I'm helping. You're welcome. She walked away, heading back toward Tyler. Rachel appeared with her husband, Jake. I got video, she whispered, of everything. The next morning, Vanessa acted like nothing happened. Last night was amazing, she said, scrolling through her phone. Tyler posted photos of us dancing. Look how good we look together. You mean the photos of you dancing with another man at my event? She rolled her eyes. God, you're so insecure. It was just dancing. For an hour and a half. I was networking, Elliot. Something you should try instead of sulking at the bar. I let it go. For now. At the office, Derek pulled me into his office immediately. Okay, I did some digging, he said, closing the door. Tyler Barrett? He and Vanessa went to college together. So? So I asked around. They dated. For 2 years. My stomach dropped. She never mentioned that. There's more. My buddy works at the restaurant on 5th Street. He's seen them there together, multiple times. Last visit was 3 days before your gala. I sat down hard. She told me she was working late. Elliot, I'm sorry, man, but you need to know what you're dealing with. I called Rachel immediately. She came over with her laptop. I've been tracking her social media, Rachel said. Look at these check-ins. She showed me months of location tags. Vanessa had been everywhere Tyler was. Restaurants, hotels, a weekend in Miami when she told me she was at a work conference. How did I miss this? I asked. Because you trusted her, Rachel said gently. That's not your fault. Derek leaned forward. Question is, what are you going to do about it? I thought about the engagement ring I'd spent 3 months' salary on, the wedding we'd planned for next spring, the life I thought we were building. I'm going to need evidence, I said. Real evidence. I know a guy, Derek said. Private investigator. Discreet. He can confirm what we already suspect. Within a week, I had everything. Photos of Vanessa and Tyler at hotels. Text messages the investigator recovered showing their affair had been going on for 8 months. Emails discussing how she'd keep me around until Tyler was ready to leave his wife. Until Tyler was ready to leave his wife. She was the other woman, and I was the safety net. This is enough for you to walk away clean, Derek said, reviewing the file. The ring was from a family heirloom, right? You can get that back. Walking away isn't enough, I said. Rachel looked at me carefully. What are you thinking? She humiliated me publicly, in front of everyone I work with, everyone I respect. She made me look like a fool. So what's the plan? Derek asked. I smiled for the first time in days. We have our annual company retreat next month. Everyone will be there. All our investors, all our staff. Including Tyler, Rachel said, catching on. Including Tyler. The company retreat was at a resort upstate. Vanessa was excited. She'd already planned her outfits, talking about how she'd impress Tyler again. She still didn't know I knew. This is going to be such a great opportunity for us, she said in the car. Tyler mentioned he might increase his investment. I've been working that angle for you, babe. Working that angle, I repeated. Yeah, you should be thanking me. I've been putting in serious effort with him. I bet she had. The retreat started with a welcome dinner. Vanessa immediately gravitated toward Tyler, who looked uncomfortable when I approached. Tyler, can we talk? I asked. Business matter. Sure, Elliot. Vanessa tried to follow, but I stopped her. Private conversation, honey. In a quiet corner, I faced Tyler. I know about the affair, I said simply. His face went white. Elliot, look, does your wife know? Please, man, it was a mistake. Vanessa came on to me. Don't. I held up my hand. I don't care about your excuses. Here's what's going to happen. Tomorrow, at the investor meeting, I'm going to present my findings about company culture and professional boundaries. You wouldn't. Try me. I walked away, leaving him panicked. That night, Vanessa cornered me in our room. What did you say to Tyler? He's been avoiding me all night. Just business stuff. Bullshit. Tell me what you said. I turned to face her. I told him I know. She froze. Know what? About the affair, the hotels, the texts, Miami, all of it. Her face cycled through emotions. Shock, fear, then anger. You've been spying on me? You've been cheating on me. It's not what you think. Really? Because I think you've been sleeping with Tyler for 8 months while planning our wedding. I think you kept me around as backup while waiting for him to leave his wife. I think you humiliated me at my own event because you got careless. She started crying. Elliot, please. I made a mistake. I love you. You love my connections. You love my stability. You don't love me. That's not true. Tyler means nothing. Then why did you spend 8 months with him? She grabbed my arm. Okay, yes, I messed up. But we can fix this. We can go to therapy, work through it. No. What do you mean, no? I mean the wedding is off. The engagement is over. And tomorrow, everyone's going to know exactly who you are." Her tears stopped instantly. "You can't do that." "Watch me." The next morning's investor meeting was packed. Derek had made sure everyone important was there. I started my presentation professionally, discussing company growth and culture initiatives. Then I switched slides. Before we continue, I need to address a serious breach of professional ethics that affects this company. Vanessa, sitting in the back, went pale. Tyler stood up. "Elliot, maybe we should—" "Sit down, Tyler," I said calmly. "Everyone deserves to know what's been happening." I displayed the evidence. Photos, timestamps, location data. Nothing explicit, but enough. For the past 8 months, one of our engaged employees has been having an affair with a married investor. This relationship has compromised professional judgment and created conflicts of interest. Vanessa stood up, her voice shaking. "You can't do this." "I already did," I replied. "The engagement ring I gave you? It was my grandmother's. I'd like it back. Now." She fumbled with her purse, hands trembling. "Elliot, please, can we talk about this privately?" "Like you talk privately with Tyler at the Four Seasons? Or the Ritz? Or in Miami?" Amanda, sitting in the front row, gasped. Other people started whispering. Tyler's face was scarlet. "This is unprofessional, Elliot." "You're right," I said. "Your behavior has been extremely unprofessional. I've notified your wife, by the way. She appreciated the information." His phone started buzzing. He looked at the screen, and his face crumbled. Vanessa rushed to the front. "Everyone, this is a huge misunderstanding. Elliot is just jealous because Tyler and I are old friends." "Old friends who checked into hotels together?" Rachel called out. "Old friends who texted about waiting for his divorce?" The room exploded in murmurs. Derek stood up. "I've reviewed our investor agreement with Mr. Barrett. Given these circumstances, we're exercising our option to return his investment and terminate the relationship." Tyler grabbed his briefcase. "You'll regret this, Elliot." "I doubt it." He stormed out, phone pressed to his ear. Vanessa pulled at my sleeve. "Baby, please, I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Don't humiliate me like this." "Like you humiliated me at the gala?" I removed her hand. "The ring, Vanessa." She twisted it off her finger and threw it at me. "You're making a huge mistake. Tyler was going to invest millions." "Tyler was using you," Amanda said quietly. "Everyone knew it except you." Vanessa spun around. "You're all against me. This is ridiculous." Rachel approached with her phone out. "Should I play the video from the gala, where you basically told Elliot to take dance lessons while you grinded on your ex?" "That was taken out of context." "There's no context where that's okay," Rachel said. Vanessa looked around the room desperately. Nobody met her eyes. "This is unfair," she whispered. "Elliot, we were going to get married. 3 years together. That has to mean something." "It did mean something," I said. "It taught me what I don't want in a partner." She grabbed her phone and purse. "Fine. You want to end this? It's ended. But don't come crying to me when you realize what you lost." "I already know what I lost," I said, "and I'm better off without it." She rushed out, slamming the door. The room was silent for a moment. Then Derek started clapping. Slowly, others joined in. Amanda approached me after the meeting. "I know this was hard, but you did the right thing. She's been using people for years. Someone needed to call her out." My colleague Brandon shook my head. "Mad respect, man. That took guts." Over the next few days, word spread through our entire industry. Vanessa called repeatedly, begging me to fix this and make people stop talking. I blocked her number. Tyler's wife filed for divorce. His business partners voted him out after the scandal affected their reputation. And Vanessa? She tried to show up at our office building twice. Security escorted her out both times. Rachel called me 3 weeks later. "You need to hear this. Amanda told me Vanessa tried to get a job at Harris Tech. They Googled her and found out about the whole situation. Interview lasted 5 minutes. How's she taking it?" "Not well. Apparently she's been calling everyone from the gala trying to explain her side. Nobody's listening." Derek stopped by my office that afternoon. "Jordan from accounting told me Vanessa showed up at his apartment last night. Tried to convince him to talk to you for her." "What did he say?" "He told her to leave or he'd call the police." I leaned back in my chair. The ring sat in my desk drawer, ready to return to my mother. "You okay?" Derek asked. "Yeah," I said. "I really am." And I was. The woman I'd planned to marry had shown me exactly who she was. I'd walked away before making the biggest mistake of my life. Justice isn't always about legal consequences. Sometimes it's about letting someone's own actions destroy the life they built on lies. Vanessa wanted status and didn't care who she hurt to get it. Now she had neither the status nor the relationship. And I had my dignity back. Have you ever had to walk away from someone publicly after they humiliated you? Sometimes standing up for yourself is the best revenge. Like and subscribe for more stories about people who refused to be victims and fought back the right way.